it suddenly struck me that we are bound to act upon that, being an ICC member. So we discussed. I called up Shweta Menon, and Shweta called me, and she immediately sent a message. She was watching it, so she sent a screenshot, and then we all got together. We called Kuku, then we called Vijay Babu Chetan, and then everybody sat together and we formed a group. There is a violation which happened in the front of our eyes. So it didn't happen in AMMA. It didn't happen in that office premise or anything. There was a crime committed by our executive committee member. We saw that. We were witness. We saw that happening. So I thought I'm morally and legally bound to take action as an IC member. And 27th morning, we had an official meeting. And we said that, okay, this is not done. This is not done and you have to act. So Mr. Vijay Babu, General Secretary of AMMA, he said, this doesn't come under your purview. He had discussed it with the lawyer, and because there is no complaint as such given to IC member, you need not act. So we said no, because the POSH Act provisions are very, very clear. We also, it's not that it's a grievance cell, it also has to implement policies regarding women's safety, sexual harassment. It's basically about prevention.
Heard actor and producer Vijay Babu host a Facebook Live. So what were your first impressions when you heard the live happen? And it is after the live that you decided to take some sort of an action. So what is it about the live which was problematic?
It comes to a point that it is crossing the limits of the law, then we have to take action. So it's not like I'm like, oh my God, it's shocking. Oh, how appalling. I can say all those things, but I was not like that. I was like watching it and I was like, oh my God, said the name. Section IPC, Section 228 IPC, why are you not naming the woman? Why am I not naming the woman? Why all the media is not naming any of the victims? We are not supposed to. It's binding. I expected a disciplinary action. We suggested a disciplinary action. We were hoping that there will be a disciplinary action. If there was one sentencing that AMMA asked for a resignation letter, it would have been fine. I didn't want ICC's name there or anything else, but AMMA asking for a resignation and he himself doing it are two things, as I explained earlier. There are two things.
Actor Maniam Pilla Raju, who made a statement saying that there is an organization for women. And did it come out as a statement which said that so all the women in AMMA who would stand up to say the executive committee and the powerful people in AMMA should go out and join somewhere else?
Absolutely. I was taken aback. I wrote a letter to AMMA asking for the same, an answer. I've asked the same, whether I'm there or whether I was asked to go. Or is this just his opinion? Or is this AMMA organization's opinion?
You are somebody who stood with AMMA for a long time. Why did you decide to stay with AMMA? Do you think that AMMA as an organization can help even women actors, even though there is a different body like WCC?
In AMMA, there are so many members, senior actors, male and female, who doesn't work, who doesn't have work anymore, and they're ailing and they have problems. I've always seen I'm very proud to say that I've always seen the organization standing by their side. But that is not all. That is not just done. You have to do. You have to be. You have to change in other ways also.
Is it possible for somebody like you to actually survive in AMMA? I mean, isn't that a question which you want to look at?
That's a question that is right now in my heart. I'm like pondering into the possibilities, and it's an emotional question as well. Mm-hmm. They say that they support AMMA members and they cannot, they hold hands with AMMA members. There was a meeting in the minister's office today, I think, regarding the AMMA committee. And the way our members, our senior members have spoken about ICC members and people like us, and how we created trouble and etc. And it's a grapevine, naturally, but still all the news which we heard, it reminds us about the patriarchal hegemony, how strong it is. Why did they pick us? They thought, okay, you people have the capacity to stand up to WCC, and you also know women's rights. Yes, we know women's rights, but when we are put in a position, we will say that. You can't expect us to be quiet. No. That's not, we might be submissive, but we are not meek.
Because you stood up to AMMA while being within AMMA, do you fear that there will be a backlash to your career?
It's already there, because I stood up against the Malyalam Producers Association. There was an issue for the caravan, where I hired a caravan, and they said that I asked for a caravan. So many issues happened. So there was an issue. After that, I'm not getting much work. I only get it from limited people, like Amal Neeraj might call me, because he's not into that clan. So he's from a different league. So people from different league called me, but not from the regular production. I'm not been getting work. I'm still an actor. If not Malayalam, see, there are a lot of opportunities coming in. I'm not tied to one language or anything. I will give my showreels, my portfolios to other languages also. Mm-hmm. There'll be someone who will be understanding our plight, our talent, and there'll be somebody in the world who will be wanting this space or my acting prowess. So I'll go and work there. Nobody can shut us down. I'm not scared.